And if you're consciously choosing it, rather than just like, oh, I can't quit my job, I need my money, I can't pursue my dreams because I'm stuck in this job. Rather than just being like that, sit down and take charge of your life. Paper, pen, goals, schedule, write down a plan for the next year. Where do you want to be in 1 year from now? Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? How are you going to get there? Is it realistic? Adjust it as you go, and get yourself moving somewhere. Alright guys, spontaneous video here. I just got super inspired about this and I want to share it with you. If you want to be happy, and I guess most of us want to be happy, some of us don't, but if you want to be happy, you have got to work. And what I mean by that is, you gotta have a vision, you gotta have goals. And then these goals will give you daily tasks to accomplish, and that will give you fulfillment and satisfaction. And if you don't vigorously work towards your goals, you will not be happy. This is my theory anyway. So today I want to give you guys basically the recipe for how to become happy. Let's do it. So there's a saying that I actually can't remember, something like idleness is the devil's playground or something like that. If you're idle, meaning not engaged, right? You're just sort of hanging out, not doing anything. This is like a fertile environment for frustration, depression, and all kinds of bad stuff. However, that's only true if it dominates your life. Because of course, we need balance in everything. So being idle is actually also important, right? At times of the day, at maybe one day of the week, or two even, and certainly at times of the year, like a holiday, like a vacation, we need that sort of idleness. And even for times every day, you know, for an hour here or there, it's good to just be like, right now, whatever, I'm just gonna be spontaneous, I'm just gonna relax, I'm just gonna watch a movie or whatever, right? That's good. However, for some people, this tends to sort of end up dominating their life. For whatever reason, maybe they're sick, or maybe they're injured, or maybe they are, going through some sort of emotional, physical, mental, spiritual imbalance or lack, and there's some sort of stuff going on causing them to be just not able to live life to the fullest. And that's when you have to sort of pick yourself up. For at least in the beginning, you have to sort of actually pick yourself up from the ground and sort of get going. But the thing is, as soon as you get going, it becomes a positive feedback loop where you actually end up being more motivated, and that keeps you going further, and that gets you more motivated again, and it sort of goes into like this spiral of awesomeness. At least that's my experience. I'm happiest when I'm working towards my goals, just crushing it every day, almost every day anyway. And I want you to do the same. And what I mean by that isn't that you need to work your ass off or anything like that, because of course anything can be overdone. You can overdo work and you can underdo work. If you have way too many goals and it's unrealistic, and you're just like hammering it for 16 hours a day, not getting enough sleep, having no social life, nothing like that, well, that's unbalanced. That's not gonna make you happy. That's just gonna burn you out. Well, on the other hand, if you're not pursuing anything in particular, just sort of going through your day randomly, having no direction, that's also gonna make you unhappy. So, here's how you do it, okay? First of all, you have to look inward. You have to find out what it is that you want to do, right? And what is it that you want to spend your day doing? And sometimes for some people, if you're already maybe overworked, or if you're underworked, either way, it could be good to just go traveling a little bit, even if it's just for a couple of weeks. Or just go on an adventure for a few days or something, just to get you out of your normal environment and just change your perspective a little bit and help you gain perspective on your life. Get clear then about what is it that you want to do, and ask yourself, if money was no object, because money is like a typical obstacle often for a lot of people, but I have to have money, so I can't do this thing that I really want to do because I gotta earn money to live, and then they're just stuck in this negative spiral. Ignore that for a moment. Just what would you do? And what I mean by that is not necessarily like some kind of up there, like, oh yeah, I want to, live like this or something like that. Think about it as in a day-to-day kind of thing. How do you want to spend your day? What do you want to do when you wake up in the morning? What do you want to spend your time doing? That should be the driving factor in sort of determining what to do. So once you know what you want to do, and most of us know, I mean, of course, when we're stuck in a rut, we might be thinking, I don't want to do anything. All I want to do is lay on the couch. That's all I want to do. Because we do get stuck in these patterns, right? And that's when, you have to sort of pick yourself up a little bit and just like get going. Seriously ask yourself, what do you want to do? And then do it. And how do you do it? Well, that's the next step. You set a vision, so to speak. You write down, preferably on paper, because it's just more powerful. Just write down what it is you want to do, what you want to achieve. Or, as I said, it doesn't even matter whether or not it's something big that you want to achieve. It might just be as simple as, I want to spend my days doing this. And then you have to figure out, what does that take? Like, what does it take for me to spend my days doing this? Well, I'll have to make enough money doing that thing, perhaps. I need to be able to live in a place where I'm able to do that, etc. You have to go through all the different parameters of what it takes to live that sort of life. And then you have to find, basically, take steps towards that. And that's what we call goals, right? And on a daily level, we can call them tasks. So you might have a vision, that's up there, that's like the overall vision. And then there's your goals, and that's what essentially sort of step by step creates this vision. But on a daily basis, it comes down to tasks. What is it, what kind of step is it that you're going to take today in order to make your goals someday in the future, right? So we need to be working towards something, and step by step, just chipping away at it, just little by little, we are taking steps towards that goal. And here is the magic thing about it all. It doesn't even matter as much if you actually achieve the goal. Crazily enough, it doesn't even matter as much what the vision is, because the real joy and the real satisfaction and the true fulfillment which creates a happy life is actually the process of getting there, okay? It's actually waking up in the morning and knowing that you're working on your goal, working on your dream, right? It's starting your day, sitting down at your computer or whatever else you're doing, and knowing that, okay, what's on the agenda today? Bam, 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 this is what I'm going to do. That's exciting. And then you do it, bam, 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 and then you feel like, satisfied. Like, I did all these things today, and they took me like a step closer towards my goals, right? So it's really that process of working towards the goals that's way more satisfying and way more powerful than the goals and the vision itself. Because once you achieve the vision, once you achieve your goals, what do? You just set new ones. You set a new vision, you set a new goal, and you start working towards that. So really, the whole thing here is about having goals and working towards them. And I want to encourage you, regardless of your situation, financially or otherwise, throw away all the fear. Just throw it out. It just has no purpose. And start working towards your goal. And if that means that like financially, for example, as I said, money is a big obstacle for a lot of people. If that means that you need to, have a part-time job at the supermarket while you're working on your goals, well, that's fine. That's part of your process then. You can actually put that down, that working at the supermarket job, as a step, as a goal in and of itself, in order to achieve your greater goal. So you don't have to look at it as separate from your vision. It's part of it. And if you're consciously choosing it, rather than just like, I can't quit my job, I need my money, I can't pursue my dreams because I'm stuck in this job. Rather than just being like that, sit down and take charge of your life. Paper, pen, goals, schedule, write down a plan for the next year. Where do you want to be in 1 year from now? Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? How are you going to get there? Is it realistic? Adjust it as you go, and get yourself moving somewhere. You know, like figuratively speaking. Just when you're moving somewhere, when you're going somewhere, when you are working at something, life is epic. You don't have time for boredom. There's no time to sort of worry about little things. I mean, sure, worry is a part of life, but I find myself every day engaged. As long as I'm engaged in that dream, which for me is mostly running, I'm working on my running, like training, building my fitness, and that is just something I love doing. And when I'm doing it, I get a lot of happiness from that. And my other goal nowadays anyway, is to build a coaching business for runners, both in Norway and online. So those are my two main projects now, and then of course YouTube ongoing as well. So I'm having all these different projects. I'm building it. I'm working on it a little bit here, a little bit there. My life is sort of focused on that, and of course interspersed with random time, relaxing time, social time, all these other important aspects of life, of course. But you know, when I sit down in the evening and I'm relaxing and I'm just chilling, watching Netflix or something like that, I'm not feeling lazy. I'm actually recovering from my workout, so it's actually part of my training. I need to lay down on the couch in order to optimally recover until my next workout tomorrow, right? So that's just an example, but my point is, when I sit down in the evening, I'm fulfilled. I've done something towards my goals, and as I said, it doesn't matter where you are on that journey or how long it takes you to get to the goals or anything like that, because the process itself is what's fulfilling. Okay, hope that made sense to you. I do offer life coaching if you're interested in sort of talking to me about your goals, maybe setting up a plan or whatever. I'll put a link to it here. You can go schedule an appointment with me. We do it via Skype, and it's basically anything you'd like. We can sort of delve in together. Two heads are better than one, and sort of get you moving towards your goals, get you started, so to speak. I hope you like this video. Share it with all your friends. Share it on Facebook maybe if you want. Give it a like. Subscribe to this channel, of course. And just have an awesome day. Pursue your passion.